Welcome back to Easy Spirit 101. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Let's see what Divine Collective needs to know at this time. Somebody here needs to know that their prayers have been heard. Your prayers have been heard. The answer is either on its way to you or it's trying to get to you right now. Somebody needs to listen. Somebody needs to stop panicking. Somebody needs to stop panicking and stay calm and listen, because there is a solution if you would just listen. Definitely getting something about like two wise owls. Two wise owls. So something about someone's wisdom or a connection that you're into or moving towards. Someone might be trying to figure out what their purpose is. I think I'm really getting whoever this is who's trying to figure out what your purpose is. You need to overcome something first before you spend too much time thinking about that or fixating on that. There's something here going about this devastation energy, something that's happened currently, happening in the moment or recently happened. It's you need to heal and overcome from this first. So maybe someone's moving a little bit too fast. Somebody had an unexpected change coming in their life that maybe was connected to this like a devastation kind of energy. Somebody may feel like they've been duped. That energy's been coming through for someone in Divine Collective. Someone feels like they were duped, they were tricked. Keep going. Whatever you're doing right now, keep going. If you get to where you're trying to get to, you do have this, like, this could be this two wise owls. You have a new partner coming in. Some of you are already in your life purpose currently. You're being flexible, you're being flowing with the new changes that are coming in. You already know you have this new partner coming in. You've already met this new partner, so on and so forth. And the only thing blocking you or holding you back is some sort of like heartache. This energy is coming up like something was very devastating and you haven't fully released it or overcame it yet. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. Some of you may be worrying about, well, if I do this or if I do that, is this still going to happen? There's nothing to worry about, but you are being guided to calm down, relax, listen more instead of like panicking, ducking, diving. Someone here, this balance giving and receiving can really be about, yeah, ground yourself, get out of your head. This is someone who's really, really overthinking or worrying, something like that here. Balancing, giving and receiving, that can just be advice for this moment. And it can refer to balancing your feminine and your masculine energies. Feminine energy is more of a receiving energy. And then the masculine energy is more action oriented. What action do I need to do? What thing am I going to go do to make this happen? Let me work harder. Let me this, let me that. You're being guided to actually just be calm and listen to the guidance you're receiving at this time. Which part of this guidance is healing, overcoming from this devastation here? Somebody might be leaning towards or trying to move towards some sort of self-employment or something to do with somebody's work. Or somebody may do that when you get into this new connection. I also feel, again, there's like an energy. Maybe you were promised this in a new connection, and now you're feeling like, again, you got duped or something was a trick. Things aren't working out the way you had hoped. There is a solution. There's a solution to this if you stay calm and listen. Right, see the bigger picture of a situation. Sagittarius might be important. Knowing that your prayers are being heard is important. Definitely something about a relationship you're in or a relationship coming in. Some of you don't realize that things are moving slowly at this time because the thing you're being asked to focus on is actually redirecting your energy or rebalancing your energy when it comes to your masculine and feminine energy. Your balance of receiving, calmly receiving, and or what do I do next? What can I do now? What action should I take to go do this? So on and so forth. There's something about forgiveness here. Forgiveness is necessary in regards to whatever this devastating issue is or situation or circumstance. Again, something about a connection. Definitely something about someone's relationship or connection. Some of you, your guides are very wise. You're being guided by your whoever angels or love and light ancestors. You are being guided by someone or multiple who are very wise, and you're kind of being tested at this time to exercise your own level of wisdom to show that you yourself have become wise before you can move further into some sort of life purpose or into some sort of circumstance. Maybe for some of you, even into a new job or job position. Something about your mindset. Holding, maintaining a positive mindset. This might have something to do with compassion. Maybe the thing blocking you from your new beginning or blocking you from this, like aligning with a wise partner, has something to do with your level of empathy. Wow, confirmation with the guardian angels here. That's something to pay attention to. Wow, these two wise owls. I'm even looking at this here, that these individuals are these two wise owls with this lion in the background, representative of leadership. There is something about what you must learn is empathy. Someone here needs to learn some sort of compassion or empathy to be able to align with some sort of, maybe your counterpart, maybe your actual counterpart. Somebody here needs to forgive someone. Part of your wisdom is the ability to forgive a person or a situation. Learn to listen. Confirmation is what we were saying earlier. Another test is, can you listen? Your guide, who is very, very wise, gives you some sort of advice, and you must follow this advice. Are you taking it? They see everything you do. You can't sit here and say, oh, I heard you. Yeah, I'm working on it. And then, like, several years down the line, nothing has changed. Some of you are being guided to work on these things and show that you have learned and that you're listening and that you're taking action on the advice that your angels, that your guides are giving you. I don't feel like this new experience is something that's happening right now. This new experience is more of a possibility in some sort of connection between two wise owls. It has something to do with the ability to listen and take action on what you're being guided to do, and your ability to have and share compassion. So, this forgiveness could be specifically to someone here who has trouble forgiving people. Someone who's like very vengeful, you never let it go, so on and so forth. It's also something here about what speaking up. Someone here, part of what they're being guided to do, or part of what is new for them, is like speaking their truth or speaking up about how they feel, something like that. Somebody here really wants to learn. This could be for someone specifically who you've met the running chasing vibe in the divine counterpart, or in twin flame situations. You've met this individual, and someone here might be trying to figure out how to align with someone they believe to be their counterpart. And with these cards here, it's very possibly so. Someone here might want a new beginning with their counterpart. And part of what's blocking you is, are you listening and taking action and some sort of forgiveness? If you're someone who wants to align with some sort of like twin flame or higher level soulmate, but you carry some sort of resentment towards them, or you don't forgive them in some way, that's part of your answer. You're being tested right now on relationship aside. Can you follow directions? Can you answer to this wisdom? If your counterpart is someone who's already moved into a very wise state, but yet you haven't proven your wisdom to the guides who are guiding you at this time, they're basically teaching you and testing you on wisdom, and acting on it, so on and so forth. If you can't prove you can do that, you don't align with the counterpart who's already passed that test, basically. Something going on with someone's like ego. Someone's ego blocks them from listening to divine guidance. I also feel like someone's rushing something. Somebody wants to jump into something without like doing some sort of work or passing these tests, or thinking you can trick spirit into say, I heard you, and the fact that I know that I heard you was enough. I just saw 334 on the clock. I heard you, and that's enough. It's not enough. You have to show that you heard by taking the action that's being asked of you. And for some of you, this action has to do with speaking, with verbalizing, with extending peace and compassion, a higher place of peace and compassion, letting bitter issues go, stuff like that. Right. Don't be trapped by your worries or things that upset you. Think more about happy, smile at life, and that will bring you more good luck. There's someone here who really gets trapped in their ego. Somebody you might be following in the wrong direction. You need to learn to follow your own intuition and your own divine guidance. Whether than someone here is like a follower energy. And that's not always a bad thing. If you have that kind of energy where you're always like following, just make sure that you put God as your guiding light to follow, rather than maybe following certain individuals around you, because when you follow someone else, they can lead you right off that bridge. You're following someone else who may have their own shortcomings, may have their own tests that they're in the middle of. It's really best to make sure you're on your specific path. Interesting. Someone might be stuck in the past. I meant to say you're on your specific path. Your path, not someone else's path. Maybe someone went backwards. Maybe someone went back to a situation from the past. And now you're in some sort of lesson. And this is part of your guidance here. Speaking your truth. Learning to listen to divine guidance. Tuning everyone and everything else out. Maybe some of you follow whoever you're with. You're following, you get into a connection, you follow whatever that person is doing instead of what your specific path or your specific angels and guides are directing you towards, or even just God. You're following God, what God told you to do. If you are someone who has a follower's energy, make sure you are following God, so you go on your path and not someone else's. That could be a test of your wisdom at this time. I also feel like someone's going to be overlooking or is overlooking a new connection, like wishing they had figured something out. Wishing they had opened up, wishing they had spoke up. Rest in reverse. This is this energy I was just picking up on, that someone's going to be overlooking some other connection or something, wishing that they had that or wishing they had made it there. And it could be whoever you are. Don't take time wishing and wondering. Rather, if you're meant to be some sort of leader yourself, some sort of wise leader yourself, there's something going on with you allowing your own mind to overcome your divine guidance. It's kind of like someone will actively hear their divine guidance over a situation, over a direction to go into. They'll actively hear where God is telling them to go, and then they use their own logic, they use their own ego to doubt it or to say why it doesn't make sense. Like, you're using your own intellect. Someone could have, like, you're very someone could have a lot of air in their chart, a lot of earth in their chart. Someone's using their own logic to overpower divine guidance here. So it's like your own ego and your own mind is stopping you from getting into this leadership position you're meant to be in, or some sort of connection with two wise owls. Right. So whoever you are, you're feeling lost, or you are maybe this is something that's happening right now. Someone's currently overlooking someone else's relationship, wishing it was them, wishing they had that. You are being guided in a certain direction, so make sure you're paying attention to the lessons that are being given to you, and don't focus on anything else. Don't focus on, I want to be in this relationship, or I want that thing or this thing. If you want to be leveling up in some aspect, you're being guided to listen to whatever. You're being guided to listen and then take action. Yeah, part of what happened in someone's circumstance, you're in a Five of Cups energy right now. Someone feels lost. Someone feels, again, I was picking up an energy of duped. Someone feels like they got tricked or duped, possibly by someone like a page. This is either like a page or a knight of fire. This is like a younger, unevolved kind of fire energy. I also heard image, so maybe someone had the image of something, but they're not really the image that they portrayed. There's something about you neglecting your own intuition, neglecting your own like creative side. So for some of you, whoever you are, who you're very logical and you're allowing your own logic to overcome your faith, basically, you're overcome divine guidance. You somehow get redirected back into very earthly matters, very ego focused matters. Interacting with your creativity more could help enhance that side of you. So pay more attention or spend more time with creative pursuits, especially when it comes to your throat chakra. I'm getting that can help you with this courage to speak up or speak on your own sensitivities. I don't know why, but I keep getting someone here likes Lady Gaga. Like, you listen to a lot of Lady Gaga, maybe you like to sing Lady Gaga. Someone here likes Lady Gaga. Something about the song Bad Romance. Someone could be an air sign here. Spend more time with your creativity. This conflict here, if you're experiencing a lot of external conflict in your life, it's because you're experiencing internal conflict. And it is really from this balancing out this feminine and masculine energy. When do I listen and when do I take action? Someone here might have that mixed up. You spend a bunch of time listening and then you get the advice. I don't know why I just heard device. When you're trying to get divine guidance, don't spend so much time on your device. Get that in a quiet place. Whether it's at your desk, you have a prayer corner, maybe you just need to sit in your bed, so on and so forth. Get into prayer and get that directly. You're not going to get divine guidance off of AI generation. Yes, some of the things on there are accurate, but you still need your own wisdom and your own ability to connect to, everybody has their own set of angels, guardian angels. Look, it's on this card, guardian angels. It's on this candle here, guardian angel. You have a guardian angel trying to help you, comfort you, give you wisdom, give you guidance. You have guides. You have guides. There are holy love and light divine assistants. There are your ancestors are also going to help guide and assist you. For those of you saying that's not God, you can talk to God directly too, but God does have helpers. God has helpers. That's what angels are for. There are helpers. They know you better than anyone because part of some of the issues you're experiencing trickle down from your ancestry. You just inherited a giant condensed 3D block of challenges that your family has been trying to overcome for years and years. So someone here needs to learn to balance out the listening and then the action. It's almost like I'm getting a very separate, very direct block rather than learning to use those things together. Use your ability to receive, your feminine energy to receive and listen, coupled with, okay, now how do I apply it to taking the action? Too much. Right. Jupiter, whoever you are, you feel like your blessings are blocked. You feel like some sort of beginning that was meant to be passionate and exciting, maybe kind of like blew up somehow. It wasn't what you thought it would be. This is because maybe this was a test, or for some of you, you actually went backwards and now it's become a test. It's become a challenging lesson. So make sure you focus on the lesson at hand. For instance, if you're repeating a cycle that you don't care for, focus on the lesson at hand. Make sure you start following that divine guidance. Follow the divine guidance. This says hang in there too. So someone might be struggling right now with what's going on. Hang in there. Take a hold of God's hand. Take a hold of your angel's hand and focus on that. Someone here in this following energy, part of the reason you're in the situation you're in is because you are following the wrong person or situation to follow. And again, I'm getting it's because someone here applied logic on top of, they applied their earthly logic over some sort of divine guidance they received. So basically, they convinced themselves otherwise of where they were being guided to go. Sometimes when God guides you into a direction, it might not make a whole lot of sense. It might not feel comfortable to you. Matter of fact, sometimes when God's doing this to you over and over again, it's about something that does not feel comfortable to you. And I say that from experience. I'm not on any kind of soapbox. I say it because I've been there. Spend more time observing can help you to enhance your wisdom. Celebration in reverse. This is Jupiter in reverse. You thought you had some sort of blessings coming in, and it doesn't feel that way at this time. You're being guided to, this is what I was talking about. And really what I keep getting is kind of like this two wise owls here. One of the owls that I'm picking up on, whoever this is in this particular struggle, is kind of coming through like almost like there's a chunk out of the side, and it's like there's a piece missing in part of one of the owls, and it's up here right where you would hear your divine wisdom. And that's very much like an ego based thing. There's something about your own mind blocking your progress in your wisdom, in your divinity. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. You're in this experience so you can learn spiritual strength, so you can learn to be more positive, so you can learn to navigate by your intuition, so you can learn to follow the right people at the right time. Somebody, I feel like you know that you followed the direction of someone that you shouldn't have been following, or you might be coming unaligned with someone in a new partner. Your vibration is going up because you're trying to fix this, you're trying to learn from this, you're trying to grow from this, and you're becoming unaligned in this conflict, in this relationship here. Right, patience. Patience. You are in a learning experience right now for all the reasons we just discussed. Being guided, confirmation, you're being guided to listen to your own intuition more often. Advancement in reverse. Maybe you got into this connection because you thought it was the right thing. You applied logic to this must have been the right thing, and now you're thinking maybe some other thing could have been the right direction. There's something here about your freedom. Someone needs to understand that your freedom is through your connection with God, and no one can take that from you. Maybe someone thought this connection was going to provide them with a certain amount of freedom, but somehow they got the opposite. And now you're kind of going through a struggle, a bit of a struggling experience. Friendly reminder to whoever you are, let go of whatever bitterness or resentment you're holding on. Part of your test in wisdom is the ability to forgive and move forward peacefully and happily, and your ability to listen and trust your intuition more often. Make sure you're following in the right direction. I hope you guys got some sort of confirmation or clarity out of this reading, or you just enjoyed this reading. I will see you again next time.